Hi, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Veil. Oh, I can't speak tonight. It's been a long day for me. I've been up since 4 a.m. So I'm your host, Shelley Schonwald, and I'm very pleased to be here this night hosting my segment. So as I was sitting before I was joining in on this radio show tonight, I asked Spirit, what is a little bit of information? What's that little tidbit we want to give to people before we bring our caller in and you do a quick reading? And what they keep saying to me is choose you. And I really like that concept because as of lately, I've kind of started to do that. Well, what about me? What about my needs and my level of fatigue and exhaustion and everything? And it's been an important theme for me coming into the fall and winter. And I'm wondering how many of you out there have been struggling with this lately as well, too. That there's too much to do, way too much on your plate, and the demands are just astronomical. Coming into the holiday season as well, it feels like our demands on our time and what people need and want from us are so much greater again. And a lot of people come out of the holiday season feeling pretty darn exhausted because they've hit up every Christmas party. Uh, they've ran that circuit. They're buying the gifts, and hopefully they're eating all the cheese. So you're eating and you're visiting, and by the time this holidays are said and done, it's like, wow, I need a nap. So I hope that everyone out there is getting the rest that they need and choosing themselves first a bit. Through the holiday season, that's important. Now, we do have Joy in Freeport, Illinois on the line. So, Joy, are you there?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Um,
Yeah?
now that, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I want to hear you talk. It helps me connect with you. So, let me hear your voice.
Yeah, I've been, I guess this holiday's kind of rough. Um,
Mhm.
Trying to figure out if would love to find, a new love down the road. I was wondering if that's in the cards for me at all.
Oh, okay. Joy, your voice does speak a little bit of that sadness. And you
Yeah.
do sound you sound a bit on the lonely side. Um, Now, what I'm getting from them is that it's something that you can have again. But the interesting thing is, so what I'm getting from them, Joy, is that you've been kind of burned, if that makes sense to you. You know,
Definitely, yes.
you've had a really rough go when it comes to relationships, and what I'm getting from them is that this period of being on your own has it's also been a bit of a break to regroup for what you want and need from a relationship. You needed to catch your breath. Um,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
this it's interesting because what I was talking about earlier too, before you joined in the call about choosing yourself. This is something that they want you to hear as well, because what they're giving me, Joy, is that you give and you give a lot, and when you get into relationships, you kind of give too much.
Yes, 100%. Yep, that's right.
Your heart, your soul, and if somebody wants the shirt off your back, you give you the shirt, and then do you need my pants too? Can I get you something else?
So true.
you, you know, and you're a lovely person, Joy. You really are. And what they want you to know is that there is that special person out there. But what they want you to do as well is not to rush this. They're asking you to take some time with this and make that little bit of a list of things that you want and need in a relationship. And that's going to come from the lessons that you had with the bad
Yeah.
ones, the ones that did not work out. I mean, maybe you want somebody who's a lot more giving like you are, because it feels like in relationships, you've been the giver and the others have been really the takers. Um,
Yep.
so It's interesting because I'm hearing that you want somebody more charitable as well. That makes sense to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, it feels like there's something about you're a very charitable person and you will go and you will do things for other people, whether it's, through, active events of charity, but that's what you like. That's what you want in a person. And it feels like in doing some of these things, that's where this person is going to come into your life. You're out doing what makes you feel alive. They're the same type of person out there doing makes them feel alive too.
Wow.
Right?
I was thinking about trying to find like a soup kitchen tomorrow because I've done it in the past and I just love like what you said. I love doing for others because there's so many people out there that don't
Mhm.
have a lot or very lonely or very like so
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm grateful I have supportive family and friends, but I'm
Mhm.
like I'm also missing that like a special connection with someone. But I don't want to just
Yeah.
settle either.
No, do not, because you know what? You're better on your own than you are to settle. And what I'm hearing is
Exactly.
it's a go out and do that. Go do the soup kitchens. Go help people like that because it feeds your soul. And at the same time, while you're doing this, you're not lonely either because you're connecting with people on a level that you need to connect with. And that's going to come along. The
Exactly.
relationship is going to come along, but you have that giving spirit. So get out there and do those things that make you happy and find that person that's doing that same thing. But what I'm also
That's
hearing from them too is watch those red flags. You have a tendency to explain them
yes.
away, right? Because you know
Yep.
people have good in them, right? And you'll always look for that good, but maybe there is good behind all that. But those little red flags are mean it's not that person's not right for you. They're also
Right.
asking you to
Exactly.
really listen to your gut with this. See, go into these things with a parameter. I want somebody who's charitable. I want somebody who's stable financially. They have their own job. They're taking care of themselves. They love their mom, like whatever it may be, right? Have that little list and like
Exactly.
that's your guideline of what you want and need from a relationship. And know that give from somebody who's been single most of my adult life, there's joy in that too, joy, right? You can find things
Yes.
to fill that void, um, and have relationships that are meaningful without having to kind of sell your soul for it. um,
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
yeah, I really do feel there's definitely more out there for you, but there's somebody out there who's doing this very same thing. You're going to get out there and you're going to start volunteering and you're going to start doing this charity work. And lo and behold, you'll find these people. And it feels like somebody who has had their fair share of, like tough times with relationships, but it almost feels like they may have lost someone,
Oh,
is what I'm getting. It's an interesting thing. I normally don't get stuff like that, but I feel like there's somebody out there who's may have lost their partner. And they're all, doing that same thing. They want to connect with people, but at the same time there's also that trepidation of, oh, what am I going to get into this if I move too quickly with relationships. But it feels like there's a friendship first that comes with this for you, and then the romance later, and
good.
that will make
I
you
think that's
feel
a
more
good start.
comfortable. Yes, because you get to
Sorry.
know that person. Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. We're on the same page, Joy. We're plotting your future here for you. But wow, you getting out there and doing these things too and helping people. You said the soup kitchen, go do something like that. It feels like that you'll come home from that feeling full of love, because you're going to put smiles on people's faces when you go out and do this. And that's not going to go unnoticed. Not by the people who's doing this around you, not by the people you're helping by helping feed them. It's not going to go unnoticed. right? And they're also saying to me, Spirit is saying that just put it out there. Put it out there what you're looking for in someone to Spirit and say, these are my guidelines, and ask them for the highest and best. And that's the important thing. I mean, you can't get them. He's going to be 6'2" with blue eyes, and like, you can't do all those things. And people have a tendency to want to do that because you're going to completely walk by Mr. Right looking for the blue-eyed guy who's 6'2", and that kind of takes away from
So
it all.
true.
But give the parameters of the personality that you're looking for and what you want. And getting into these things, asking Spirit too to help guide you. Like, is this good? Is this right? Because you're going to get that gut feeling. You're going to know. And it's like, oh, that's kind of not sure I like that about this. And to really be careful with that. But there's love for you. There's definitely love for you, Joy. It's there. You're a loving, wonderful person. And going out and doing all these things, you are going to find Mr. Right.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that we were able to connect. And you're in the US, so happy Thanksgiving. And enjoy your time.
You as well. You have a wonderful wonderful day tomorrow.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'll let you go with that, Joy, and your friends in Spirit love you so much. And we're almost out of time here. So, I mean, if you are feeling a little bit alone in the holidays, that's also a very real thing. A lot of people go through that. So, make sure that you don't overload yourself, and make sure that you get out there and be with people. It's a tough balance. And we know that with life. You can do too much or you could do too little. So find that wonderful sweet spot and, do what fills your soul as well, too. Put yourself first in that. And if you feel good with getting out there and doing charity work or, being with friends, make sure you make time for that over the next month, because it's a dark month. It's going to be gray and cloudy. So with that, everyone, I wish you a wonderful Wednesday evening and happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the U.S.